Deli sandwich of the day. Get one. What's happening? Lex Fitness channel vlog time. Just doing this on my drive through to the great city of Manchester to go watch some Arnie and Stallone. You know, we just got the release dates over here. So we got Arnie's film, somebody with guns in a car, and then we got Stallone, bullet in the head. Yeah, buddy. So double feature. Thought I'd make use of my drive over there. A couple of things we're going to do before I start the vlog. Some people have missed the thread to get the questions in for this because they are not on the Facebook page. So, get to the links below this video. Just dusting some bitches, 2 seconds. Get to the links, click on the links, like the Facebook page, subscribe to this, click the subscription. 2. The music. Some people asked the music I play on the training videos. Who's it by? It is a band called Culver. Their link is also down below the video. Check in the description section. Good music. Get that bad boy on your playlist. Okay, so the other week on the Facebook page we had a thread come up where I told you I was going to do the vlog, and that we're going to be running videos now weekly. He's going to turn this whole thing into a weekly event. 2 videos hopefully a week, one being a sit down talk and the other being training. So I've got your questions here. Just driving on a couple of country roads, and if anybody knows the country roads in Britain, you know that they are hazardous, not because they're bendy or windy, but because there are some dumb old fucks that like to drive in Nissan Micras and Jazzes. If you own a Nissan Micra or a Jazz, I hate you. So, on with the questions. Got them in order here from the Facebook page. We've got quite a few to go through. Whilst I dangerously read them, going round stupid bends. Here we go. So, of course, the first guy on here isn't called John Smith. He's got some crazy ass name. It is Matthias Balick asked, how much of your percentage of your daily carbohydrate should be, well, how much of your percentage of your overall should be carbohydrates when cutting to stay full? Okay, right, but let's just start things out. Percentage based theories on things are not the best way to go. They're okay if you want to get in a ballpark and you're not really, you're starting out, it's quite basic. Percentages is a good basic thing to do. Most percentages are run either 40, 40, 20, proteins, carbs, fats, or 40, 30, 30, proteins, carbs, fats. Depends which one you want to do more of, if you want to run less or more fats. On that front, it shouldn't really change from when you're cutting to when you are bulking. Bulking, I don't like to use that word, I like lean gains, because I don't get fat off season. So, your percentage should always stay the same. 40, 40, 20, 40, 30, 30, whatever you want to pick. To stay full, make sure you don't carb deplete too much. You only need to deplete as much as it puts you in a deficit, calorie speaking. Overall calorie wise, you want to be in a deficit. What you don't want to do is take carbohydrates out of the equation altogether, like so many people do. Go on these crazy zero carb nonsense diets that are so old school it's retarded. It's easy. You have to have enough carbohydrates in there so that you are not losing energy throughout the day whilst you're training. If you're losing strength when you're cutting and energy, that means you are burning muscle because you are not feeding the muscle that is there, so your body will decide it does not need to be there and will chew it up. As long as you are losing consistent weight each week, small amounts, then you're in the right park. But I would always advise, get somebody to work out your macros. Everything comes down to what you put in, what goes out, and a breakdown of what you're putting in there to support which part of your body. You've got to chemically tell your body and biologically tell your body there's enough of X amount of protein to support muscle repair. There's enough carbohydrate to support holding of the muscle within the body and for energy and replenishment and recovery. and then enough fats to keep your hormone levels stable and energy up. It ain't that hard, but if you get it wrong, you go very wrong. So do your research, but percentages, they should stay the same either way. Question 1 down. 2 is Darren Thomas. How many sets do I do for bis and tris? What are the main supplements I use? This is going to cover somebody else's sub-question as well later on, so the supplements thing I'll cover for anyone else that asked it. Bis and tris, same as anything else really. The only thing I would say is biceps are a small muscle group. Now you get so many guys who want to train biceps and because they think they're going to get big arms from biceps. Triceps are what give you big arms. So biceps, they're the peak. They're the little, the nice little mountain on top of an already developed mound of the tricep. So for triceps, I tend to do 4 exercises. But then, if I'm just doing a standard routine, at the moment I'm doing my locked and loaded tri-phase, which is the one I've come up with myself, that a number of my clients are on. A lot of you guys have already got it and are enjoying it. If you haven't seen it, get to www.lexfitness.co.uk. That's the website, should have mentioned that earlier, also in the links. You can read about it there. You can also message me directly from there. I'm booking for diet plans and training plans from there as well. So go have a look. That's going to be constantly updated as well with blogs and training. I also got Miss Licit Howard, who is going to be contributing to the page for you ladies who like to come in and just stare at me. But she's going to be here blogging on my page and me blogging on hers, so she's going to have some good information on there. She's got a great channel. Go check her out, Licit Howard Fitness. You can find her on Facebook. You'll also find it in the links below. So what was I chatting on about? Yes. So if currently I'm doing a tri-phase training, so my week to week sets differ. But if I was doing a basic one, in comparison, I would do 4 sets for triceps, 4 different exercises, and 3 sets for biceps. 3 exercises for biceps, 3 sets per exercise. For triceps, I would do 4 exercises, and I do 4 sets for maybe the first 2, and then 3 sets for the second 2 after that. Or if I'm feeling energetic, 4, 4, 4, 4 all the way through. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Your triceps don't require a drastic beating like most people seem to go through, and if you want the big arms, you've got to hit the triceps and hit them well. Supplements, actually, I'll tell you what exercises I do for biceps and triceps. A lot of people can watch that on anyway. So okay, for biceps, I would do a seated dumbbell curl, making sure that I extended fully on the way down, that my elbows did not shift backwards on the negative motion. So many people do that. Why? Because the body likes to cheat. Let the body cheat, you're not getting as much out of the exercise. Make sure that your negative gives a full stretch. Then, so I would do seated dumbbell curls. I would then do a hammer grip curl, either on the cables with the rope or using dumbbells. Completely up to you. Trick with that one, have your arms slightly angled outward, so that when you come down, you get a full extension, but your arms are at a slight angle out from your body. That's going to not allow your muscle to rest. Your hands are naturally set in a hammer grip when they're by your side. So if you come all the way down to the right by your hips with your arm is going into a relaxed position, so you are losing tension on the muscle. Angle that arm out very slightly, still down to full extension, and you'll keep the tension on the muscle. So give that one a go. So we've gone dumbbell seated, hammer grip, and then what I tend to do is a cross-body overhand grip curl. So that's bringing the dumbbell from down by the side across. I tend to start with one hammer grip to set myself and make sure my shoulders back, and then I come up for the second one and I'll turn over at the top. That's a really nice exercise. It's a bit of a strain on your shoulders if you don't keep them pinned back, so keep them pinned back and tuck your other arm behind you or on your hip. I do that obviously single armed. Triceps, I love the cable work for triceps because it's so much reduced stress on the elbow joints compared to bar work. So I would tend to do a V-bar, push downs, straight bar push downs, hammer grip, rope extensions, and then overhead hammer grip, rope extensions, or knuckles turned inward, elbows out wide, overhead extensions, and all done strictly with good form. And on heavy weeks doesn't mean I pile loads of weight on. It means I go heavy for what my technique allows. Heavy weight is only representative of how good you are with your technique. It's completely subjective. From person to person it will differ, and it does not matter what the guy next to you is lifting. It's no relevance to you. So stop giving a crap what the guy next to you is doing. Train yourself, train for you, get results for you. If you care about what everybody else is doing all the time, you're going to get stuck in a minefield of bullshit information and ego tripping. Ego trippers are not going to succeed like the guys that just get their head down and are consistently good, consistently hitting their targets, and consistently improving week in, week out by making sure that they have control over what they're doing. No control, no gains. Simple.
Me